So this lesson is going to be on Roman numerals. It is Oak Meadow lesson 10. And the numbers that we normally use, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, those are called Arabic. Numerals. And you can see them over here in this column, 1 through 13, 14 through 26, 27 through 101. This is 150 to 1,900. So it says, welcome to the world of Roman numerals. The Roman number system has been dead for over 1,000 years, but still we use it for special purposes. The lion. Do you know there are two types of people in this world? The man over here. Yeah, those who understand Roman numerals and those who don't. You know, probably a lot of people don't because we don't use them enough, but you'll see them on at the end of a movie screen. The movies will write down something, the year it was made in Roman numerals. What we typically use is Arabic numerals, which is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, the system that we use. This system of numbers originated in India over 2,000 years ago. It was developed by Arabs hundreds of years later and spread by merchants and traders throughout Europe. So it was how when they sold things, how they counted things back, all that stuff. But before that, there was Roman numerals because it was invented by the ancient Romans about 2,500 years ago. People used Roman numerals until about 500 years ago. Today, the Super Bowl uses Roman numerals. They'll have Super Bowl 16 and they'll have Roman numerals. They may have just changed that this year or last year, but before that, all the Super Bowls used Roman numerals. Also, clocks, buildings, book chapters use them. Movies have the numbers in their credits. So here a 1 kind of looks the same. It's an I. A 5 is a V. A 10 is an X. A 50 is an L. 100 is a C. 500 is a D. And 1,000 is an M. Now, Roman numerals don't use place value. You basically just add it up together. So I'll give you an example. This in Roman numerals is 3 ones. In our number, we would say that this is 111. But in Roman numerals, this is 1 plus 1 plus 1, which equals 3. Likewise, seeing this here, x equals 10, means 10 plus 10 plus 10, which equals 30. So when a letter is repeated, you keep adding it together that many times. The other rule is if a smaller number is placed to the right of a larger numeral, then we add the smaller value to the larger value. So the V equals 5, and this is 5 plus 1 plus 1, and that equals 7. If you had, oh, sorry, that's the wrong one. If you had XV, which is 10 and 5, it's 10 plus 5, and that equals 15. The opposite rule is if you have a number to the left, smaller number to the left, we're going to subtract. So with this number, we have 5, and this is minus 1, because 1 is less than 5. And so the answer would be, I wrote that funny, but it would be 4. Okay. We could have this, which means 10 minus 1 equals 9, because the smaller number is to the left. So if the smaller number is to the left, you subtract it from the bigger number. If it goes to the right, you're adding it. So we would have 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, means we're subtracting 1 from 5. Oh, sorry, then we would have 5. Now we're adding on to 5, that'd be 6, 7, 8, and now we're going to, 9 is subtracting 1 from 10, and 10. You don't write the same letter 4 times in a row, which is why we couldn't do this for 9, which would be 5 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. 3 is all the farther that you can do. That's why you have to then do it this way, where you subtract from the bigger number. So here's our chart again. You might notice on here that, it's moving around, hang on. 1 is an I, 10 is an X, we have 2X is 20 there, and keep going, 50 is an L, 100 is a C, 500 is a D, 1000 is an M. And so you just keep using these letters to express yourself. And as you do your homework, you may want to come back to this screen so that you can figure out how to write the numbers. So what would this number be? Well, we know that this is 10, this is 10, this is 5, and this is 1. So we're just going to add all those together. We would have 20 plus 6, and so our answer is 26. Let's try another one. Let's do X, L, 1X. Now I may have to stop and think about it. This is, L is 50. This is a smaller one to the left, so we're going to subtract 10 from that. So that's 40. And the 1X over here is 9. It's 1 from 9. So that's 1, we're subtracting 9. 1 from 10, sorry. X is 10. So that's 9. So we end up with 40 plus 9. So XLIX is 49. If you were asked to write 28 as a Roman numeral, how would you do it? Well, we know that we can look on our little chart, but we know that 20 is 2 X's. We know that 8 is VII, so that's 8. We put it all together. We just add all the letters together, and we end up with this, and that equals 28. Let's try it with 89. So 80, so we're going to have 50, which is the L. We now need 3 10s, so we're going to have 50 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10. That's for the 80 part here. Now for the 9 part, 9 we write like that. That is 1 minus 10, so that's 9. So over here we have 50, 60, 70, 80, and plus the 9 here, we have 89.